offensively?
I don't think there's any secret, honestly. I think it's just us going out there, playing for each other, wanting to win, come out with the W.
Having fun out there too.
Oh yeah,
Are you a returning starter as well?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you now, what do you like better, offense, defense?
I'm more of a defensive guy.
Yeah.
Started there my sophomore year and stepped in.
What position?
Middle linebacker,
Okay.
low linebacker.
Okay.
And I just stepped in from there, and I just taken the role over, kind of just try to lead by example, show the underclassmen the work ethic it's going to take to lead an undefeated season possibly, and just go week by week, play as hard as possible, and I just believe you can do it.
How's your leadership over there on the defensive side of the ball?
I think I have great leadership. I try, as Vinny does, lead by example. I'll move guys on the D-line, position guys where they need to be, make calls out. If a mistake happens, I'm there. I'm going to comfort you, tell you what to do, how to fix the mistake. I'll be
You
there
gonna get in
for
their
you.
face too, though, or what?
Oh, yeah, I'll get in their face and yell. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy all the
Yeah.
time.
Are you maybe the inspirational leader? You seem like you have that kind of a characteristic.
I think so.
to
Before the
lead.
game, I'll usually give a little speech to everyone.
Yeah.
Just calm them down,
Yeah.
get them a little excited for the game. We only guaranteed 10 games, so got to take advantage of everyone.
3-year starter for
Yes,
did you
sir.
say? Is there a noticeable difference for yourself between sophomore and senior so
Oh
far?
yeah, I've
What's
gotten way
the-
stronger. We've really, this class together, we really moved together from little Cardinals, just the success we had, and we just carried on, worked hard in the weight room, and it's carried throughout the years and towards our 3-0 start this year.
Yeah, I saw Mark Porter was speaking about you guys on his segment on 21 Sports about how talented and how you guys have been playing together for a long time as well.
Yeah.
Was Chardon was a challenge? Seemed like a scoreboard looked like you guys had your way with it. How would you
They
classify
were a
that?
solid team. We just came out and played better. We just came out ready to go.
Was it close for a while, then you separated, or how would
Yeah,
that
it
go?
was 14-14, and then we had a field goal at the end of the first half. It was 17-14, and our defense just held them the whole second half, and our offense was pushing the ball.
Got a good kicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
How'd you do?
pretty good.
Getting better?
Yeah,
It's hard to get better when you run for 300 yards in your first game. How defensively, how'd it go for you guys?
It was solid. We had a couple breakdown. Myself, I had a breakdown. I got let up contained, but other than that, we were real solid. They couldn't move the ball much, other than that outside zone. That was about it. They had a kick return right up the middle.
Was their quarterback new? Because he was pretty good last year. Do you know? Was he as new?
Yeah.
he was
new.
Yeah.
first year starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had a pretty good running quarterback anyway last year. As a matter of fact, I went to that game last year, and their coach told me, I was talking about Lynn Bowden and everything, obviously, and he goes, "Oh, wait till you see our quarterback tonight." And I guess Lynn kind of proved them wrong again. But but they have a linebacker going to Michigan State, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him. He liked Ohio State for a while, but they didn't bite on him. So I think he committed to Michigan State. Was he a player?
He was all
Did
over
you notice
the
him?
field. But once we got on him, he was just giving up. Once we got on him.
Tell me about your backfield, though. Besides your daunting fullback over here, who gets the carries and who's carrying the mail for you guys?
Brenz is a solid
Yeah.
running back.
And what year is he?
A senior.
Senior.
Yeah.
What's his first name?
Paul Brenz.
Okay.
He's a good running back. When he hits the hole, he breaks tackles, and he just gives me a break running the ball. And when he does, he's solid. And in the slot, he's a good receiver too.
Now, is he a first-year running back, or is he?
No, he started last year.
Did he? Okay,
Yeah.
so
And then he's a 3-year starter at safety.
what's your history at Canfield?
Halfway through sophomore year, I started playing quarterback. I was a wideout, and then
Because you had a thing last year at quarterback.
yeah, Cummings.
Coming, Jake.
And I played special teams last year.
Receiver, anything? Slot guy?
Last year I played slot,
Did you?
and I got a few carries, and then this year
How's Coach Pavlansky as a play caller? What would you say?
he's a good play caller.
Has he evolved much
Yeah,
in your time there?
yeah.
You're throwing. Just
He's
the
definitely evolved.
fact you're throwing for 100 yards is
Yeah,
shocking.
yeah.
Have you thrown for much since, or was that just the first game?
This game I threw for 211.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
party time in Canfield.
Yeah.
So what's your guys' prognosis? You care to explain maybe what your thoughts are for the future here coming forward? What do you look at? What are your goals? What do you talk about? What
I
have
think
you guys dreamed about when you were a little kid? Were you guys ball boys or anything like that? And
Yeah, we were water boys.
you dreamed about playing
Yeah.
varsity football for
Oh, yeah, we were
Canfield?
always on those sidelines.
Yeah.
We always wanted to be out there. And,
Yeah. So do you talk playoffs or no? You don't go that far?
Oh no, we're not there yet. We got to go week by week.
Angelo?
I'm ready for the
Sure.
playoffs right now, but I mean, obviously we got to take it week by week and handle the business at hand.
We were talking about your schedule, but Lakeside will give you a victory. Let's see, who else did we have here?
Struthers.
Struthers.
Yeah.
AJ Rusi got hurt. He's your
Yeah.
center,
And
so we'll
then
give you.
they have Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell's a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a beast. He looks like he got
Yeah,
bigger
he's-
too.
he's
I
a
haven't,
good
Yeah.
player.
I haven't seen him this year in person, but
Yeah, he's
he
a
looks
good
good on film and on TV.
And
We'll give you a win there. Boardman's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a tough
That's
one.
where Boardman.
At
Yeah,
Boardman,
at
yeah.
Boardman.
At Boardman, that'll be a tough game. I want to see that one. Niles, you'll beat Niles. East, Brian Morrow will be here later in the show. You should beat East. Howland, I think you beat Howland. Poland though.
Yeah, that's gonna
How do
be.
you feel about that game?
It's gonna be a good game.
I think
Last
it'll be a
time
good
playing
game. I
them.
think we're coming out with the win though.
Now,
Yeah.
the rivalry ends. Is that what do you guys feel about that? Or is it going to be back? Or what do you guys know? What are they telling you? Not that you guys are be gone, but isn't it terrible?
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Because they won't play in week 10. Is that the major reason?
Yeah, that's
I guess that's
They
the
said they
reason,
wanted
yeah.
to play week 1 if
week
they
one next
did.
year, yeah.
What is? I mean, I could see Ohio State,
won't-
Michigan
that
playing
won't be
week
as
1
good.
wouldn't be
We,
as good.
a couple years ago, we played beginning of the season, and it just wasn't the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just like
It doesn't
it
have
wasn't.
the same playoff
Yeah.
yeah,
atmosphere,
but
kinda.
still, it's your rival.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It just I feel like it wasn't as big as a game. It was
Yeah.
still a big game, but you look forward to that the whole year. You're waiting till the end of the year just to get at them.
Fourth in Region 9, I think, right? Division 3.
Mhm.
How's you guys look at that much mainly at all? Who's ahead of you, or what's it look like, or you just going week to week?
We just go week
Yeah,
to
we
week.
just go week to week.
We don't play most of the teams ahead of us, and we wouldn't play them until the playoffs. So we're just gonna take the battle at hand every week and take care of business.
And what do you think your chances are? You know, do you have any idea? I mean, how good you had to play this year? I mean, are you going to get better, obviously, or what's your guys? You know, how do you feel about your future here?
We can definitely get better. Working hard week to week, like we said, and I think we have a good chance. in the
How do you feel
playoffs.
defensively? You guys are getting better
Oh
still.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're solid on defense. We just gotta work on a few little things. We got Vince Giordano. He's one of the big players on defense. He's been hurt. He dislocated toe first game, beginning of Louisville. So he's been out. He's coming back this week. So we'll see what he does.
What is Lake? Is it Lakeside?
Yeah.
What do they present? Kind of challenge for you guys?
Mm,
Have you studied them much yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
a 3-0 team. I mean,
Yeah,
they got,
3-0. That's
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
man.
So I mean, it's gonna be a challenge. Obviously, it's gonna be fun. Second home game of the season, and we're just gonna take it from there.
Was Louisville at home? Was that their home? No, they
No, that
played
was
them
at
away.
Louisville's
there.
at Louisville.
Yeah, they've been beating you guys up pretty good lately,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
This was the first time.
Probably
we beat
felt
them.
good to beat them.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
first time we beat
They're
them.
0-3 though, and they could use some
Yeah.
help from them.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, thanks for coming tonight. I mean, I appreciate you guys working after practice. Coach Pavlansky couldn't make it, so I'm glad he was able to send you guys. Good luck in the remainder of your season, and hopefully we'll be talking again come playoff time. All right, good season, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We'll be back with more Yards After Contact. Kelly's Barn, Youngstown, Ohio. Welcome back to Kelly's Bar, Mahoney Avenue in Youngstown, Ohio, for Yards After Contact. My special guest, pride of East High, Golden Bears. Bringing back the old Golden Bears name. How's that transition all going? From the Panthers to the Golden Bears? Was it just uniforms?
No, surprisingly, it was good because, you know, we sort of knew it was going to happen. Like when Shepis introduced us.
Rick
to-
Shepis.
Yes, he introduced us to the team. We got the job, and I heard him talking about you guys may be the Golden Bears or whatever. It was like rumors, and so that was like our first practice. And then I never forget, like after practice, we were talking to him, and I said, "Oh yeah," I said, "I failed to mention to you guys. I wanted to ask you guys how you feel about that. If you know, if you're gonna turn it to the Golden Bears." And Mike Lawrence at the time, you remember that? He was like coach. He said, we just ready to play football. It's just a name. We want to play football. And the other kids said, yeah, we ready to play. We don't care.
How's the uniforms look? You comfortable in them?
Yes, we still waiting on our
Yeah.
home uniforms.
Yeah.
But, because it was so late in the game.
I like the helmets though.
Yeah.
Helmets turned out
Kind
nice.
of pattern after LSU with the
Yeah.
east in the angle. And
Is that how it was before, or is that new? I don't
That's
even
new,
remember.
But I went with yellow face mask also with the helmets, and then the stripes. Like LSU has a purple and white. But yeah,
So,
we like it.
head coach Brian Marrow. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've known you guys as Morrow all the time, but I stand corrected, Marrow. Hope I remember that now. But how does it feel? First year there? Is it 0-3 start disappointing or what?
Oh, of course. You 0-3. I don't like losing, but
Yeah.
I mean it's a process.
Tough,
we're
though?
going through.
Has it been
Yeah,
tough?
It's been tough, but I mean, like I said, I enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy getting back into coaching and getting out there and with the kids and with the young men, and they're doing well. We're coming along slowly. Had some setbacks with some injuries and but the Groundhog Day effect.
Mike
in every
Lawrence is
game.
out for a year, you told me
Yes.
today.
Groundhog effect, Groundhog Day with last 2 or 3 minutes of the half. We've been in every game and we give up 21 points and 21 points again against Ursuline and 14 the last game we were winning. It's like, I don't know, it's
Is it just they need to know how to win, learn how to win?
maybe
Maybe.
it too.
Yeah,
But
learn how to win. Learn how to finish. I would say
Yeah.
more than learn how to win.
Yeah.
They're used to being in games, over the past few years,
Mhm.
but just can't finish. So they just need to learn how to just finish out quarters, finish out halves, finish out games. Once we do that, we'll be all right.
Assistant coach Chris Emil, how's it for you? I'm used to you obviously in a Cardinal Mooney outfit and everything. How's your first year over at East?
Transition's been great. I worked at East, in the school system before I went to Mooney, so familiar with the school. Of course, different students, but the transition's been great. We got great kids, and football is football. We have guys that want to play, guys that are willing to learn, and that's what I'm there for, to teach them how to play football, teach them how to become men, become great adults, and that's what we're doing.
Brian, you won it at Valley Youngstown Christian. Do you see the potential there at East to turn that program around?
Absolutely.
What gets you most excited about what you got
Just
there?
like you said, just having athletes there, athletes in the building that for some reason or another didn't want to play before, can't get into that, but
Are you a teacher in the building?
no,
Okay.
I'm in the building. I'm not grounded at East, but I have access to go in there anytime in all the
Okay.
middle schools at Chaffin. So,
So
I mean,
you
it's a
can
good-
know the young talent now too.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, there's the middle school talent we have is some big kids, and with Rich Shepard's hiring us, and we have access to those kids on a daily basis and getting relationships with them. That's going to help out a lot. And community support too. All the teams, the little league teams that, we have a history with that. We coach together in little league, and all the other coaches, and they're just all excited about us being there. And they're like, "Oh, we're sending our kids here. We're sending them here." So.
Well, let me ask you about what's this Cheney thing going to do? Is that going to hurt you?
We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
You don't know the rules yet, or how they're going to do it, or
No, not yet. We're worried, focusing on what we have right now, and
are you going to lose kids?
we have kids. A lot of kids are at Cheney right now, and so
That play for you,
oh yeah, we get kids from Cheney.
but
some
now,
of the
now they're
charter
going to
schools.
split up, though. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know.
I don't know if
It's
that's
been
gonna
talked
happen
about. We
sooner
don't
than
know
later.
if they're going to do it, when they're going to do it. Right now we need to build numbers.
Yeah, you need
before
to
we
build
look
your
at
program.
Now, my brother.
Let's talk about you in your past real quick. South High, Wisconsin. Tell us about your career a little bit.
Played at South High, Wisconsin. That's it. I don't like talking about my career.
little
It's just-
modest.
Anything exciting in beating the Buckeyes? Anything like that?
Yeah, that was exciting. We went to a couple bowl games, and under Dave McClain, he was. It was sort of like at South with Bob Stoops. South wasn't that good, and when Stoops came and turned it around quick. They weren't
Quickly.
before we were there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at it. You had Princeton and Hillman, and just the way Cheney was. Cheney and South were only two schools that had 10th through 11. 10th through 12. I'm sorry, no freshmen. And you had Voney and West, who was the feeder of Cheney, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then Princeton and Hillman, 7th, 8th, and 9th that fed South. And every year, Princeton or Hillman would win the championship, or they would tie. They called it the Soul Bowl. They played the championship at South, and you feed them to South, and South wasn't doing good. They had Southern lot there before that, and you know, but Stoops came in and got in my face and a bunch of other kids' face when we were at Princeton Junior High, saying, "You're gonna be my safety," and they said, "You're gonna start sophomores," because they didn't start sophomores back then, let alone like freshmen, but freshmen were there. And, we went 6-3-1, 8-2, and then 10-0.
Was that the Garcia Lane year?
Garcia Lane, Willie Green, myself, we all lived on the same block. I mean, from Hillman to Overland on Dellison Avenue. I went to Wisconsin, about 6 houses up. Willie Green went to Arizona State. A few houses up from him was Greg Anderson, who went to Southern Illinois, and Garcia Lane was on like 2 houses from the corner. They owned the store at Willis Street Market.
Do you guys hang out with your little boys too?
Well, Garcia wasn't there for me. They moved there because they opened up a store at Willis Street Market. That's where the Willis Street Market Braves came from.
Is he a Youngstown kid though?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, him, and we had Brian Washington, the street over from us, went to Kent State.
Yep.
We were just loaded with talent right in that
Yes, you
area.
are.
And
And
Stoops,
South,
we had a great coach, Stoops, and his staff. You know, he turned it around quick.
people might not remember, but South was a great place to play football.
Oh yeah, all the city was. Wilson was.
Yeah.
Cheney, of course, everyone knows about Cheney and.
Playing at
East-
Rand was a good,
East
but the
Rand.
venues I'm talking about,
Oh,
playing
yeah.
at South was just
Oh yeah, that was.
coming out of that field house.
Ran down the tunnel. I mean,
Ran
it's
down
a
the
little
tunnel.
bit of a tunnel now, but
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah,
it
it's
was
not like you
before.
come out of
Chris
school.
is too young to get the experience.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's why.
You still get the little effect with the little chains fence and coming
Yeah.
down it, but we get it from the school whenever we come.
Right.
We did it in style.
Is that where they threw the first flag over there?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Denny
Maybe,
Barrett or whatever. I
And
don't
then,
know. And
Roger
Roger
Staubach,
Staubach, yeah.
played
So,
there,
Oh,
man.
did he?
and
Yeah,
it's good
maybe.
that
Because YSU played there, and then they played some games. in
yeah,
South
YSU
Fitch.
played there. They played at Fitch as well.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that there's activity going on over there, and
Oh,
it's nice. I mean, I've watched you guys scrimmage. I watched. I saw you guys play Boardman last year
Boardman.
when you weren't there,
Yeah.
or Boardman this year, and the
Urson.
opening. I saw the opening game there with Urson.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a couple years ago now? 3 years ago?
Yeah, about
2 years? 3 years?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they were winning, right?
Yeah.
When they winning was when who was the coach there? Oh my goodness.
Jenks was last year. I don't know.
No, I mean when they had that, they started off really well first half.
PJ Mays,
no.
the head coach at East.
No, East.
Shaner? No, Shaner's been announced for a while.
Oh my goodness, I'm drawing
Yeah.
a blank. From Cheney. Oh wow. Quarterback.
Cagney? Kavanaugh?
He was a coach at East.
Coach at East?
He was at Cheney too before.
Jimmy Vivo.
Vivo, yes,
Yeah.
Jimmy Vivo.
Oh, okay.
Man, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, he did coach.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot
right.
he was coach.
That's when,
That's
and they
what I
were winning
forgot.
like 24
I
and nothing
forgot,
or something.
too.
I think it
They
I
won
happened.
forgot.
big early.
They went up
Yeah,
20.
yeah. I remember that
Yeah,
now.
I think
Now
that
you
was
said that.
Vivo's year.
Yeah. So is it good? Everything good over at East right now? I mean,
Yes.
besides the record,
besides
obviously.
the record and injuries.
They're talking about Mike Lawrence. He's one of your mainstays, right? And he's out for the year.
Yes, he was all conference last year. Our best player. I mean,
Two-way
yeah,
player.
Yes, safety is Chris safety, and then the other safety was Jarrell Jenkins. We were missing both our safeties, linemen. Now we have a linebacker out. Who else? We missing a lot of guys.
Yeah. We haven't had a whole team one game of the season yet.
What was it like for you, Boardman, first game? Both of you guys, everything new. What was it like? Good.
It was exciting to see the crowd.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Nice crowd there. I didn't
Oh,
go.
Oh, it was packed. Yes.
It was
Yeah.
a great crowd. The kids were excited. And like Brian said, for more than a quarter and a half, it was a great game. I mean, we're down 7-0.
Yeah.
We're going back and forth, and it's an old-fashioned backyard football game, how it should be.
Yeah,
But-
I made a bonehead mistake going for fourth down. it was,
And
it
we
was,
fumbled.
was it 14-0?
Yeah,
At the
'cause
time,
we
it was
fumbled right
14-0,
before
like
that.
what, 2 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't get it. I let coaching staff and players get in my ear, and the next day they still was arguing about it. Coach, we got to go for that. I'm like, at that point too, it was like new coach here. And I'm telling the kids how much I love them and trust them, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I gotta show them how I have faith in them. It was just dumb on my part. 4th and inches, we didn't get it. And then they still, like I said, they'll still argue about it, and some of the coaches too. No, we gotta go for that, but we didn't. So then they scores 21-0, and then come out the second half, they get 3 squib
ball,
kicks.
yeah.
It was ridiculous. We couldn't recover a squib kick, not an onside kick. So they got it deep in our territory 3 straight times, and put 21 points there. And I mean, the score didn't indicate how close the game was, but Boardman's a great team. They were taking it to us, but we were in a dogfight for a while with them.
I think Bournemouth could be a surprise team in the area.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Man, do you think they had enough to do anything? I mean, O'Hara's playing well.
Aaron
Jennings is playing
oh,
well.
Yeah, I mean, they
the-
definitely have enough to.
Maurice Picard,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he's a
Maurice,
nice kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we got the job
He's
too
ni- he was
late,
nice.
He got the job too late. He was already over there, and
He was nice.
Right.
He's done well. They've, you know, they'll see how Steubenville's a big game for them this year. Week 2, who'd you guys have?
Ursuline,
Ursuline.
Groundhog Day again. It was tight for a while, and
Yeah. To the end of the second quarter.
second quarter it was 7-0. We
Yeah,
got blown
21
coverage,
points.
scored the first one to make it 7-0, and then right before the half, I forget what happened.
Another
And then-
touchdown, the screenplay,
Right.
which was a great call.
In the second half, we made a run. We came out and scored 19 unanswered points, cut it to 15, and they just wore us down after that because they ended up scoring again to make it 20, whatever the margin was. And then Groundhog Effect again
Groundhog
last
against
week. Groundhog
Lakeside.
Day, Lakeside, same deal. We were up 12-7. Right before the half, they get a trick play that Coach Chris showed us all week. That the only play they run out of this motion is a halfback pass. They got us, and then our quarterback got hurt, so we went 3 and out, had to punt. Guy was lined up wrong, legal procedure. They probably would have ran the clock out, so they made us punt again. They block it and score
Pick it up and ran it in.
right before the half, so it's 26-12. We come out, we do get a pick 6, cut it down to 7. But again,
get any
couldn't get close. They start wearing us down.
And who we got this week?
Now
Niles. And of course, quarterback, running back.
they look good.
They're 0-3 as well.
right.
How do you feel about that? You got a
They gotta
chance?
be hungry, but we're both hungry.
Where's it at?
At Niles.
At Niles.
Yes. We always have a chance. That's how we feel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you think about Ophir at all? I mean,
No,
is that
I-
any pressure on you to avoid that, or does it matter, or is
I
it just
don't.
is this a learning year? How would you?
That's one thing that when I got the job, I told the seniors, I said it's not fair to you guys.
To
That's all you
sacrifice
hear.
their season.
All you hear is from in the community. Oh, you guys, man, we know y'all gonna turn around. Give y'all 2 years. Give you 2 or 3 years. You're gonna be tough. Everyone's saying they're gonna stay here now that you're here. We give you guys a couple years. We know you're gonna be good. It's like okay, but then I told the seniors that too. And it's like, is that fair to you guys? What do you want to hear that? You're a senior. You want to hear that? A couple years you're gonna be
Yeah, you're
good. What
giving
about right now?
yeah.
So we working our tails off to make it happen for them. But you know, unfortunately, we've been hit with an injury bug, and that's the only thing that's really upsetting right now to me, especially seniors like Mike Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really disheartening right there.
Who are some of the other players that you're leaning on to help you out there early
Elijah
on?
Donnelly, he's had a great game against Ursuline. Had that Odell Beckham Jr. catching end zone. And,
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald is a junior. He's tough. But that was another thing. Opening game,
Yeah, the Boardman game, second
second play of the game, he was out.
Got hurt.
Oh.
He was
It was
out for the
Achilles,
game.
yeah. And we already had
He
one
had those 2
lineman
big
out.
tackles inside.
Yeah, but he was the other
He's-
one.
doesn't
Lenny
hurt you?
Davenport was out. He didn't play, and the other lineman had a broken arm, and he wasn't in shape. So we were depleted on the line already right off the bat. And but other players, Carlos Jones, a senior, Greg Lincoln, he's another
Juwan
cornerback,
Showers.
Juwan Showers, he had a pick
College
six.
prospects, any D1s?
Yeah, I believe it's a couple in there that we got to make sure they have the right courses and everything. 'Cause like I said, we started late, and we're on that now.
Of course, you got that connection to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Some guy there.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
there's a lot of,
That's your little
connections
brother,
all
right?
over. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
little brother.
Mark, yeah.
We'll be the pipeline
Clinkscale.
there real soon. We'll be a pipeline.
Clink
there.
scale.
Clinkscale's there from Cheney?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Mark is
Stoops?
gonna have his. So Mark's gonna have his boys,
Yeah.
Youngstown
There's like
boys.
4 or 5 from
Yeah.
Youngstown down at Honor.
You know Frank Buffano's down there.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
Mooney
Buffano,
guy. Yeah. You miss Mooney?
A little bit. Missed the guys. Being there so long, being a Mooney guy.
You're a
You
Mooney
know,
guy.
and-
Yeah, you're a Mooney guy.
Right. And
Definition of a Mooney guy.
And coaching coaching those guys as long as I have, it is, it's a little sad, but it's
Keep
time.
one eye on their scores and on their.
I watch my
how they're
son's
doing.
there. My son's
Oh,
a
your son's a
freshman,
freshman.
so,
That's right.
you know,
Is he going to stay there?
I don't know. He said
Is it up to him?
It's completely up to him, and he's been born and bred Mooney, and
Right.
Ball
He's-
boys.
He's been at more coin tosses than anybody
coin
there.
tosses and every,
Right.
I
every
tell you, I
time
remember
Mooney's on
taking
TV.
years. He's always had
oh
a
yeah,
coin
probably
toss.
since he was 2 years
Yeah,
old. You
yeah,
know,
I-
he's been at all
So
the
it's
games.
big time. Mooney's big time for him.
It is, and I mean he's enjoying freshman year, but he does talk about playing for his dad, and I kind of push
What do you
Youngstown
th-
early college to.
What do you think is going to happen? Will he play for you?
He will.
You think?
I hope so.
It,
I hope so.
it would be rough. I mean, when CJ played, we bumped heads a lot. I mean, but that's just
Yeah.
my personality and expecting more out of my own, just like a dad's supposed to be. I'm kind of on him now, but I don't get to see practice, so it's only so much I can get on him about. But no, I mean he's talked about it. Maybe sophomore year he'll come and play for me, and we'll see what happens.
Are you guys in this for the long haul?
Many-
You determined to turn this program around?
Absolutely.
I mean,
100%.
No other
you had the
choice.
formula at Youngstown Christian.
Yeah, but Youngstown Christian is a great place, man. I learned a lot there. Great people there. But one thing is different here is, we have the same type of kids, good kids. But Youngstown Christian, we didn't have the financial support, the backing that we have now. And that's no fault of theirs. It's just being a small Christian
Sure.
school, but growing there spiritually and great people there. I still love to this day. But we do have a lot of support system here is much bigger.
And having Rick Shepis is great. I mean, this
That's what. That's
Yeah,
He's like the athletic director of the city. Is that what it's?
entire city?
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
So,
he's not
being
playing
at-
around.
Cardinal Mooney product,
Right.
YSU
Guy,
product.
He knows the formula to get everything done,
Right.
the blueprint, and it's gonna happen.
So you got support. You need something. You
Oh,
got.
absolutely. I mean, he's a great player and coach from here. He knows what it takes, and we don't have a choice but to get it right.
Are you having fun? You got 0-3. You having fun?
Believe it or not, I mean, you get days where, like I said, losing isn't fun, but
Right.
I mean, when you fall, like I said, you fall in love with the guys, man, and it's fun.
Could you see the, if you do turn it around, the support you probably have from the whole community?
The,
I mean,
the
even-
support is
even
right
more
now,
than-
even
even
more
more, though, I
because
mean.
right now it's
Youngstown. I mean,
right.
Mooney Urson, Youngstown East. Or
Yeah.
that's really that's.
Yeah, I mean, the
Youngstown.
support has picked up greatly from the community already.
Oh,
yeah.
So I can only imagine what it will be like when we start to win. Not if,
Yes.
but when we
Yeah,
start to
right.
win, the support from the community will be
Yeah,
even greater.
unbelievable.
I mean, it's been great now. Like alumni coming back and coming to
Yeah.
practice, and guys wearing jerseys and talking to kids and bringing food and grilling and cooking out. Just it's really been a big family. And I don't know if our guys understand, how great it is for them and how lucky they are to have that kind of support right now, because it's probably something they haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
So for them to fully understand it, I don't know if they do right now, but they will. They'll
I think they're starting to see it because we keep talking about it, and like I'll bring guys in like
How much have you
Last
learned
week,
about
Tim
East? Have you
Frost
learned
and
about East? You're a South guy,
Tim
is
Rutledge.
city guy.